and welcome back to HVAC Talk, Let's Be Real. My name's Renee. I'm one of the owners of LCS.
I'm Tim. I'm a service tech with LCS.
All right, so today we are going to give you 3 tips if you own a rental property. So at some point, just like your regular home, that property that you own, that somebody else probably lives in, is going to need HVAC service, right?
Correct.
Okay, so 3 tips that we have for you. Number 1, here in the office, when we take that call, we cannot schedule a call if your tenant calls in saying that the air conditioner or the furnace isn't working. The reason is just because the tenant's not the owner of the home, and we need to make sure that you as the owner are aware of what's going on at your house. And so if we get a call that says, hey, I live here, I'm the tenant here, we're going to ask for the owner of the home's phone number.
Correct.
So that we can get a hold of them and get your approval to even go out there in the first place. So Tim, say we go out to look at an air conditioner or a furnace at a rental property. What's important when you're out there?
Just to find the problem and be able to contact the homeowner and let them know what the problem is and what the cost for repairs are going to be.
Okay, so is that something that you ever discuss with the tenant?
No.
Okay, so again, it's just because we need to make sure that we're talking to the owner of the home.
Correct.
So if a tenant would ever say to you, you know what, just go ahead and fix it, I'll just pay for it and let the owner of the home pay me back, is that something that you're going to go ahead and do?
No. I have to get approval from the homeowner first.
Okay, HVAC repairs, and this really goes the same for plumbing or electrical repairs as well. They can be as little as just a couple $100, or they could be, over $1,000. And so we want to make sure that the owner of the home is approving that before we go ahead and do anything.
Yes.
Okay, and so finally, the other thing that I would say is the owner of the home also has to be available for payment. So if you have a relationship with an HVAC company, you may have something set up to where that invoice can just be billed to you and you can send in payment. But a lot of times, if you're working with a company for the first time, they just have to ensure that they will receive payment for the time that we were out there diagnosing, the repair that we're doing, that sort of thing.
Yep.
And so Tim, when you are talking to the owner of a home, is it in person? Is it over the phone? Like, how do you usually talk to people?
Typically it's in person, but if they're not in town, then over the phone.
Okay, so that's fine. With technology today, we can take a credit card over the phone or whatever that may be. And so just keep those 3 things in mind, that the owner of the home has to be involved when there's an issue with the HVAC at a rental home. So, okay. Well, I hope that gave you some great information. If you own a rental home and have any HVAC issues, any questions, you know how to reach us. We'd be happy to talk to you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week on HVAC Talk, Let's Be Real.